Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, Nigeria's military president from 1985 to 1993, is undoubtedly a pivotal figure in the country's history. While opinions about his legacy vary, with some considering him the most influential Nigerian leader and others viewing him as the patriarch of the country's current problems, his impact on Nigeria is undeniable. Babangida's recently launched book, A Journey in Service, offers a unique perspective on his presidency and the challenges he faced. The book, forwarded by former military head of state General Yakubu Gowon, provides insight into the controversy and conspiracy surrounding his administration. Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida's life had a profound impact on Nigeria. A Journey in Service, an autobiographical work by General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida himself, it recounts Babangida's life, beginning with his early years and military training, progressing through his experiences in the Nigerian Civil War, and culminating in his time as a military president. The book explores the political and economic reforms implemented during his tenure, including the Structural Adjustment Program, SAP, which also addressing controversies like the anno June 12 election. Babangida offers his perspective on key events, defend his decisions, and reflect on the challenges of leadership.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, your presence here today is not just a matter of convenience, but as testament to the significance of this event. I sincerely appreciate you have taken time from your busy schedule to share this moment of memory with us.
The book also contains transcripts of an interview with Babangida as well as a speech given to the United Nations General Assembly. Stay tuned as we delve into the pages of Ibrahim Babangida's autobiography, A Journey in Service. To provide a comprehensive understanding, we will break down our analysis into 4 key sections. In the first section, we will answer the question, how does Babangida's early life, military career, and leadership shape Nigeria, exploring his administration policies and achievements. In the second section, we will look at the key policies, challenges, and controversies during Babangida's presidency, examining the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, the death of Dele Giwa, and the execution of General Mamman Batsa. Section 3, we will see how does he justify his actions and legacies in the context of Nigeria's history. And lastly, section 4 will focus on more detailed insight on some of the events that shape Nigeria today. Join us as we navigate these sections, providing a detailed insight into Babangida's autobiography and its significance in understanding Nigeria's complex history. How does Babangida's early life, military career, and leadership shape Nigeria? Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, born on August 17, 1941, in Minna. Babangida's early life was marked by his Islamic education and attendance at Government College Bida. His military career began in 1962, and he quickly rose through the ranks, fighting in the Nigerian Civil War and becoming involved in several military coups. Babangida's leadership as Nigeria's military president from 1985 to 1993 was characterized by significant economic and infrastructure development. He implemented the Structural Adjustment Program (SAP) to structure the Nigerian economy, which led to economic growth, particularly in the export sector. He also invested heavily in national infrastructure, completing projects like the Third Mainland Bridge, the Shiroro Hydroelectric Power Station, and the dualization of the Kaduna-Kano Highway. However, Babangida's leadership was also marked by controversy, particularly surrounding the annulment of the 1993 presidential election, which was widely seen as free and fair. This decision led to widespread protests and unrest, ultimately contributing to his resignation in August 1993. His legacy remained complex, with some viewing him as a transformative leader who modernized Nigeria's infrastructure and economy, while others see him as a power-hungry autocrat responsible for one of Nigeria's most significant political crises. What were the key policies, challenges, and controversies during Babangida's presidency. Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida's presidency was marked by significant policies, challenges, and controversies. Here are some of the key ones. Let's start with the policies. Babangida's government implemented Structural Adjustment Program (SAP), which aimed to restructure the Nigerian economy. While it led to economic growth, critics believe that it also had harsh effects on the population, including increased poverty and unemployment. Furthermore, Babangida's government initiated a transition program aimed at returning Nigeria to democratic rule. However, the progress was marred by controversy, particularly with the annulment of June 12, 1993 presidential election. Then, what were the challenges? Nigeria faced a severe economic crisis during Babangida's presidency, characterized by declined oil prices, inflation, and widespread poverty. Also, Babangida's government faced several coup attempts, including the famous Gideon Oka coup, which aimed to overthrow him. Lastly, let's talk about the controversies. The major controversy surrounding Babangida's presidency was the annulment of June 12 election. Babangida's government annulled the June 12, 1993 presidential election. However, the Babangida's government was accused of being involved in the murder of Dele Giwa, a prominent journalist and critic of the government. Babangida was also involved in the execution of General Mamman Batsa, a former minister and close friend of Babangida's, who was accused of plotting a coup against the government. Last but not the least, the administration economic reform policy of privatization, IMF, SAP, and other matters was also a lingering controversy. Overall, Babangida's presidency was marked by significant challenges and controversies which continue to shape Nigeria history and politics today. How does Babangida justify his actions and legacies in the context of Nigerian history? Without a doubt, Ibrahim Babangida's administration was marked by several controversies, including the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election. Babangida took responsibility for the annulment, but attributed it to the late General Sani Abacha, stating that he was caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. The June 12 election annulment led to the widespread protests, with many Nigerians demanding recognition of Moshood Abiola's victory. The crisis resulted in over 100 deaths, numerous arrests, and significant economic disruption. The decision was widely criticized, with many viewing it as a ploy to maintain power. Regarding the economy, Babangida implemented various reforms, including privatization, IMF, SAP, and other measures. He explained in the book that Nigeria was facing a severe economic crisis, which necessitated decisive action to rescue the economy from the brink of collapse. His administration prioritized putting the economy on a new footing, adopting an open market approach to address the crisis. Furthermore, Babangida addressed yet another controversy surrounding his actions, particularly regarding the death of Dele Giwa and the execution of General Mamman Batsa. Babangida has never explicitly taken responsibility for Dele Giwa's murder, which occurred in 1986 when a lethal bomb exploded at Giwa's residence. While preliminary investigations implicated senior officers of Babangida's intelligence service, the case remained unsolved. Regarding General Mamman Batsa's execution, Babangida has maintained that Batsa was convicted of plotting a coup against his government. However, many Nigerians have questioned the fairness of the trial and the severity of the punishment. In his autobiography, A Journey in Service, Babangida reflects on his presidency and the challenges he faced. While he acknowledged some mistakes, he largely defended his actions as necessary for Nigeria's stability and development. Critics, however, argue that Babangida's action had far-reaching negative consequences, including the erosion of trust in government, the suppression of free speech, and the perpetuation of corruption. Ibrahim Babangida's justification of his actions and legacy in Nigeria's history is complex and multifaceted. According to various analyses, Babangida's administration had a profound impact on Nigeria. Babangida's administration invested heavily in national infrastructure, completing projects. The book doesn't stop there. It also addresses some of the historical events that shaped Nigeria today. Prime among them, January 1966 coup d'etat, September 1966 coup d'etat, and the Nigerian Civil War. The period between January 1966 and September 1966 was indeed a tumultuous time in Nigeria's history. This era was marked by sporadic killing and unrest, which ultimately led to the displacement of approximately 50,000 Igbos from northern Nigeria to eastern region by July 1966. The Nigerian Civil War's immediate cause are widely attributed to two pivotal events: the January 1966 military coup d'etat and the subsequent counter-coup that occurred between July 29 and September 29, 1966. This incident not only exacerbated existing ethnic and regional tension, but also paved devastating conflict that would soon engulf the nation. Former President Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida's book, A Journey in Service, offers a unique perspective on Nigeria's history, particularly regarding the January coup. Contrary to the popular view, Babangida dispelled the notion that the January 1966 coup was an Igbo coup. Babangida argued that the coup was not driven by ethnic agendas, but rather by a broader discontent within the military and political class. He contended that the event of January 15, 1966 was the result of a complex interplay of factors, including corruption and regional favoritism in the First Republic. Historians support Babangida's claim, noting that while the coup was led by mostly Igbo officers, including Major Chukwuemeka Kaduna Nzegu, its motivation were noted in frustration over the country's political and economic landscape rather than a tribal power grab. By challenging the dominant narrative, Babangida's account provides a nuanced understanding of Nigeria's complex history. His perspective highlights the need to reconsider the myth that have shaped national discourse and seek a more accurate understanding of the events that have shaped the country. In various assessments, Babangida's legacy is seen as a mixed bag. Some view him as a transformative leader who modernized Nigeria's infrastructure and economy, while critics see him as a power-hungry autocrat responsible for one of Nigeria's most significant political crises. Babangida's own perspective on his legacy is not explicitly stated in the available information. However, it is clear that his administration policies and actions had a profound impact on Nigeria's history, shaping the country's economy, political, and social landscape in lasting ways. As we come to the end of our analysis of Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida's autobiography, A Journey in Service, the question remains, what is the true legacy of Babangida's presidency, and how will he be remembered in Nigerian history? We hope that this program has provided valuable insight into Babangida's autobiography and its significance in understanding Nigeria's complex history. With that, we come to the end of today's edition of Nigeria in Focus on Diaspora Digital Media. For more of this content, follow us on our social media platform, subscribe to our YouTube channel, don't forget to like this video, hit the notification bell to get alerted when we drop a new video. I am Ibrahim Badamasi. Until next time.